What's up guys, it's Matty from DCLblogger.com. Again, another video for the new investors or new to medium-sized investor. If you are entering Decentraland or buying parcels, I want to make it clear and make it, I'm coming from a background of someone that has literally bought and sold hundreds of parcels, okay? I didn't take part in the Genesis City. I actually had to buy my parcels from those that had already purchased it and kind of hustle the price down as much as I can. And I was able to sell these lands for at least the same price that I purchased them from. And in 99% of the cases, a lot more pricier. I actually sold it for a profit. So some of the lands actually didn't end up selling and I had to wait a very long time to get my sale. And I'm going to make it, I've made this video because I really don't want people to purchase lands for way too expensive and then have a lot of their money stuck in that land, because eventually there will come a time when you need to withdraw that money. Whether you need to pay the bills, whether you need to pay off some loans, whether you need to buy some groceries and you're really running low on income, backup money, whatever it may be, if you need to sell your land and you've purchased a land that's way overpriced, then you'll find it very difficult to get your investment back. So again, this ties in with the earlier video that I made about buying something no more than 10x your land. But if you are willing to put in a high amount of money in Decentraland, you want to be buying something that's at a bargain price. So if you bought it and you've resold it for 10,000, if you relist it for say 10,000 mana above whatever you bought it, it should still be a bargain price, meaning that the same if you had never seen it or bought that parcel, if you had seen that parcel for the first time and it was priced 10,000 mana more than what you had initially purchased it for, 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever, then you should still feel like buying that land. Okay. For example, say this land over here, which is mine, was selling for 35,000 mana. Okay, 35,000 mana, which is a steal. It was initially purchased at the auction for 14,480 mana. I've currently got it listed for 88,000 mana, which isn't too bad, which is a good price for anyone that wants to buy this set of 4. But if I came in and I saw that land for 35,000 mana, you better believe that I would have jumped on it and purchased it. Okay. Now, if I had listed it for 45,000 mana, because I wanted to make 10,000 mana profit, whoever's seeing it for the first time, that sees it for 45,000 mana, would still jump on it pretty quickly, because 45,000 mana is a really cheap price to pay for a land that's like, 15 spots away from Center Genesis on the main road and has a single road and a double road connected to it. So what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to get people or prevent people from getting their money stuck in land parcels, thousands and thousands of dollars, in parcels that they can't sell again, or they'll have to sell at a loss. This is a lot of money being invested, and I know a lot of people want to jump in and make money, and there is a lot of money to be made, but there's a lot of money to be made when you get the idea, or you make it very clear in your mind that you need to be able to buy at a bargain price and be able to sell at a bargain price. If you're not able to sell it at a bargain price, then it's not a good deal, and rarely will you make money. For example, this one over here, again, if I bought it for say 88,000 mana, which it's listed at the moment, which I would not say it's a bargain price. It's a good price. It's not a bad price, but it's not a bargain price. If I bought that for 88,000 mana and I listed it for 150,000 mana, I might have to wait a bit for it to sell, because it's still not something that people, when they look at it, they'll jump on it. And that's the appeal your land should have when you relist it to make profit. So whatever you buy, I guess the bottom line is, whatever you buy, make sure that it is from the 7 to 10x rule, meaning that it is no more than 10x the initial price that was purchased, that was spent on it during the auction, and you should be fine. Okay, if you're spending say 20x, if you're buying this land for 20,000 mana, this land over here for 20,000 mana, then if you want to sell it again for 20,000 mana, you'd probably be very lucky to do that. If you're buying this land for say 9,000 mana, it's a good deal, because that's way less than 10x. That's like, I think that's 6x. So it's a good deal. So you should be able to sell that for, if you bought it for 9,000, you should be able to sell it for 12,000 mana, because it's again still a good deal. So those are just some things to keep in mind. Don't get your money stuck into lands. Make sure you know what you're buying. Make sure you read a lot about Decentraland, and purchase something that, worst comes to worst, if you want to sell it, you can. Unless you want to develop and hold this long term, go for your life. If you see something that I don't see in lands and you're buying this and you know it's going to go up in the next 3 months, go for it. But if you want to cash out, you're not running, you may have a scenario in the next few months where you need the money to be back out and into your pocket in fiat, then just be very careful when investing large sums of money in lands without using any specific formula.